And I just realized that people would feel so much better if they just got a chance to express themselves and be heard and be treated like everyone else, you know?
Yeah, I think it was Oprah Winfrey, and probably it's been said by many other people, but all people want is to be validated, really. And actually,
Yes.
what we do as coaches is give people the opportunity. I find what I do, and I've said this many times, is that I give people permission
Hmm.
to speak. You know,
Yes.
the power to speak is in them already, and it's
Hmm.
just about giving them permission and saying, actually, what you have to say is really valuable. What you have to say should be heard. You know,
Yes.
so don't be worried about what people think, because the people that you're talking to that aren't interested aren't your people. They're not there for you. So it's really about just giving people the permission. And as you say, when you're in those intimate moments, which coaching, is very intimate,
Hmm.
and you know, people are putting themselves in quite a vulnerable position. It is really about just giving them the time that they deserve to be listened to.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love what you said about giving permission. It is so true on just a fundamental level because, whenever I'm doing business coaching with someone or I'm in a bigger group and I'm hearing everyone speak, all they really want is for someone to believe in them and to say, "Yes, I think you're good enough," because we want to hear that from someone outside of ourselves. But really, we can give that to ourselves. It's just, it doesn't feel as good because then we might be questioning, oh, what if I'm just faking it, right? Or, oh, what if I'm just pretending? But the minute we hear someone else who we admire or look up to say, you are good enough, you are ready to speak, you are ready to teach someone something, then it's like the gates have opened and we allow ourselves to be free. But something that, I really do want everyone to start thinking about is, what am I maybe not giving myself permission to do that I'm ready to, that, I'm waiting for approval of something from someone else. That I'm very lucky again that my partner is always questioning me like, do you need approval for this? You're ready, which I really love, because thankfully it's like having a coach and someone always there to support me when I'm not believing in myself. I'm so grateful that someone is there to tell me, hey, you can do this, you are good enough. Really look at yourself honestly and see, what are you doing right now, what do you want to be doing.
I mean, I quite often, well, I do encourage people, certainly when I'm working with them on presentations or talks, or, you know, if they're going to be standing up and doing something, is to find those stories. Because I think as well, if you are a member of an audience and you're sitting there afraid to speak up, or if you've not had that permission, just hearing somebody else's story can
Yes.
validate your own, so that you know, you're sitting there as an audience member and listening to somebody telling their story, that you can then say, oh well, if they, you know, if they're doing it, then you know, that validates me and I can stand up and do that. So it kind of, they get
100%.
permission, that way. But
Yes.
it is about standing up and being yourself, and certainly as a, from an actor's point of view, it's a, for me, about being rather than playing. And it's
Hmm.
funny when you were saying about, you know, being a character and sort of being behind a camera, the spotlight's on you, but you're not
Hmm.
you,
Yes.
because you are playing a character. That's the thing about acting, isn't it? And it's quite, is the word paradoxical? I'm not sure.
I think
That
so.
that actually, as a person in business, when you stand up and you speak, you you need to be you rather than play at being somebody you think you should be.
Hmm.
So rather than playing a character, you need to be that character. You need to be you, if that makes
Yes.
sense.
Yes. It's very funny when you're saying that. I'm realizing that one of the things I've been working on a lot lately is, not going into character mode, because it's very easy for me to just go into professional mode or coach mode or whatever. And especially, when it comes to speaking about things, but, nowadays when I actually am realizing how important it is to be authentic and actually share what's really behind everything, not just the highlights and the things that I want people to know, but really a little bit of everything. It's very easy to try and just put on a mask and just show the nice parts, but it's something that is a work in progress for sure, of really working on how to let go of those walls and feel comfortable still being yourself in the spotlight.